Hello everyone, we're going to be heading into Clash of Wills and see about starting to get a score ranking. So I'm just going to go with the hardest difficulty and see what I can learn. So 255 bonus, all the defensive stuff there. So what we've learned, turn 1, Dragon will dispel the team, which means we need to rely on gear for turn 1 resists. The Dragon does do minus to wind and dark by 50%, so we got to focus on those for the entire team. Now it seems it's a multi-element ability, so getting fire plus wind plus dark to equal 200 is good enough than having to do wind and dark at 100 each. So Aerith, base form, resists. Spirit, nothing too special. Did give her Calamity Border to help fill morale. And then her shift form, magic, some killers, gave her some guts just in case. 200 Reaper, 125 Dragon, 150 LB if it matters. So not as much resist because after the first turn, as long as we don't trigger a dispel, buffs are good. Louise, base form, not using her TM because it's elemental locked. It seems like doing elemental damage 2 turns will trigger a dispel, so you gotta be careful about that. But other than that, resists, nothing special. And then shift, we're LB focused. 200 Reaper, 275 Dragon, 300 Limit Burst. Ling, just full supporter, so some resists, LB fill, both forms, Call of the Wild and Dragon's Brush. Base form is maxed out on rate boost, LB crystals per turn, and evasion. And then her shift gave her a little bit more for damage. So it's still maxed out on rate boost and crystals per turn. Evades only 95. We got 200 Reaper and 125 Dragon Killer. Sky's base form is just survivability. So guts, resists, spirit. And then her shift is just LB focused. $300 Dragon, Reaper, and Limit. Cacteria is going to be our Provoker, and what we learned is the Provoker also needs Fire and Earth resist on top of Wind and Dark. So we got all the resist on her, passive draw attacks. Evasion doesn't seem to matter. And then her shift, just some magic and some killers so that she can actually do some damage. 75 Reaper, 200 Dragon. And Elena's base form is our damage form, so attack, magic, killers. 125 Reaper and 75 Dragon. She's starting in shift, and shift is just full support stuff. Resists. Gave her Hustle Dance, they toss out a heal in there. The boss does a non-elemental dot, which is slightly annoying. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, Cacteria is going to go first. We're going to get our LB fill rate from her. So we're just going to do her 3 little buffs. Resolve, Faith, and Teamwork. Gives us some LB fill rate boost. Aerith can do Calamity Border. Louise can pretty much just do all her buffs. Ling, we go to base. So we're going to Disarming because Cacteria can do breaks later on, and that will give us a triple. Purifying and just straight morale fill. Elena, so let's do morale and unlock triple air. And Sky, We can do battering to reduce physical accuracy of the boss if it matters, and then tailwind just because I don't have her LB maxed out so it doesn't autofill. Alright, Cacteria is going to get a bunch of stuff. Alright, so Ling will now have to cure that. So we're going to Purify. We're going to Combo Step. And Morale Fill. Elena. Both Morale Fills. And then our Elemental buffs. Everybody else is going to SR chain for our chain mod. Or chain score. So, got that from Ling. Now, Sky is going to use her own SR just to finish filling her limit. Okay, 100 chain done. Alright, so now we're down to turn 3. Boss is going to magic dot us, I believe. So, we're going to have Cacteria up our magic break just a tiny bit to help with that. This magic, we can do Faith, and we can reduce its attack too, why not? So we got slightly better breaks in there. Aerith, we can just have Calamity Border again. Louise can do up all her buffs. Let's see, Ling will get her bite maxed out. So just double bite and her shifted Magnus. Sky will just battering winds for now. And Elena will do morale fill and whatever, we can radiant shield. Alright, yeah, there's the dot. Alright. Ling goes to base. So we're gonna do Purifying. We're gonna do her base Magnus to help with the dot. And just a straight morale fill again. See, Sky can just do battering winds. See, Cacteria. And toss out Cactus Break, whatever. Faith and Teamwork, I guess. And Elena. Yeah, because nobody's taking damage just yet. So let's do Morale Fill. We can do Azure Crystal just for the big morale boost. And Radiant, I suppose. Alright, Louise, we're going to shift. We're going to get our Gun in Peril in there. So, Gun in Peril. And then Aerith can shift, and we'll do her limit for buffs. Okay, so Cacteria took a big hit. Alright. Ling, we can shift over. We can do a better Reaper killer. We can enthrall for dagger down. And we'll do her Magnus to make sure that she's good to go. Cacteria can do her base limit. Let's see, Elena. Gonna have her do Hustle Dance. Get a little bit of healing in there to help out. Let's see, Sky will do her Magnus and then just some battering winds. Actually, we can do Magnus and double Skyfall for this one. Alright, Louise needs to go to base. So we need to Firestarter, Magnus. I do the killers again or whatever. And do your stat boost or whatever, just trying to fill morale. And we're going to Rod in Peril and add fire to everybody. Let's see, before that. Let's see, I can boost resist to statuses, and we can do alright, yeah, whatever. Let's see. Hopefully everybody lives. Okay, Cacteria did guts. But everybody is alive. That's what matters. Alright, so turn 6. We're going to see if we can kill it. Yeah, whatever. We'll use the buffs. We technically have 400% buffs anyway from Aerith. Alright, so Aerith looks like we're going to tag chain with them. Louise is going to shift. We're going to do her limit. Let's see, Ling is going to triple bite. Sky is going to shift. We're going to do her limit. Cacteria is going to shift. And we're going to use her Earth bolting. And Elena will go to base. And we can do what? Sword in Peril and double salvation. Alright, I guess let's see how much damage we can do to this thing. $1.7. It's actually not too bad. So, most damage one turn, obviously not capped. We gotta hit the 2 billion plus mark there. But overall, for a first run, that's not terrible. A lot of tweaking to do. So that put us at 235 for a rank. So obviously some tweaking to do. If I can fit in more EX3s, we can get a little bit more of a modifier in there as well. Really wish they let us see how much damage all the units did on a win. Pretty sure Sky did most of that damage with her limit though. But that's our first ranking run. When we do better, I'll post a video for that. But for now, we're going to end this here. Hope everybody enjoyed.